Ladies and gentlemen, we have PNEUMA. How do you pronounce this in English? I don't know. The Belgian in me cannot read that correctly. Tool, another Tool song. I will like the video. Oh, this is the lyric video, and we're going to be diving into this. This was donor request by Russ, and I'm actually starting to become a fan of Tool. To be fair, from the when do you even become a fan? I heard the first song and I was like, oh, this is very interesting. Then I heard The Pot and I was like, oh, I'm hooked. This sound is fantastic. And then through the other songs, I'm like, yeah, this is just great music that I'd listen to. Like, I just missed this boat. I happen to miss this boat. Get into it. Four Grammys, performed worldwide, produced albums topping the charts in several countries. Nice. First week, Fear Inoculum placed #1 in the Billboard's 200, selling over 270 units. 270 units in the first week. So what year is this? Because that's important. And we're talking about, because I think with how, when they were active, which is 90s, right? This is Physical Cop. No, I know. This is 2019? Oh, okay. Then I don't know. If this was released in 2019, I don't know. Because selling over 270,000 units, it depends. That's crazy. It depends. What are we talking about? Are we talking about physical sales? Because that is absolutely nuts if it's physical sales. If it's on a streaming platform, it's still incredibly impressive, but it's different than actual physical sales. Like these selling a certain amount of units around, when there were no streaming platforms or where you had to get the physical product, then that was incredibly impressive. But nowadays it's CDs. This was CDs. That's 270,000 CDs. That is absolutely insane. Like, bro, salute to their success. Hey, QS0, how you been, man? I got you. And you're in queue because there's a bunch of people, but thank you. Second track, okay. I might need to just put on these CDs and just vibe out to their music. What is this instrument? Oh, I like it. The fading, the distance, subtle. There's something they do in their, and I've noticed this, I said this on previous ones, in their riffs. It's in the riffs. It goes da 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 da, to where it sounds like the riff at the end is going off beat, like it's not on the rhythm, but it's done intentional, and then it picks it back up, right? And it's just, for me, it takes a while before I comprehend what's going on. It's like, okay, that's what they're doing. It's like a delay thing, or it's done too early, or they don't complete the riff, because you have expectations when you hear a da 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 da. That's what you expect, but they don't do that, and I've heard them do that multiple times. Like, oh, okay, this is what they're doing, to the point where I'm thinking it's a signature style of them. Syncopation.
One foot nailed down, we're bound to reach out and beyond this flesh.
In music, syncopation is a variety of rhythms played together to make a piece of music, making part or all of a tune or piece of music off beat. Okay, yeah. More simply, syncopation is a disturbance of or interruption of the regular flow of rhythm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you just taught me something. Replacement of rhythmic stresses, accents. See, this is great because this is a piece of knowledge that I'm just gonna gather. I'm gonna save this, this link. I'm gonna read this again later. I'm gonna read this a couple times so I don't forget, because that is very interesting information. If I'm doing a bunch of reactions, right? I didn't know that. This word is I don't know this word in Dutch either. Misschien syncopatie of zoiets. Syncopatie. Ik weet niet wat het de directe vertaling is, maar ik ga die link... Ja, ik ga die link gewoon opslaan en ik ga dat... wanneer ik wat tijd heb, ga ik daar eens terug opnieuw bekijken. We become PNEUMA. See, because PNEUMA, I know this word pneumonia, but I don't know exactly. Is it to do with the brain or something? PNEUMA. Let me see this. No, it's an ancient Greek word for breath, and in a religious context for spirit or soul. It has various technical meanings for medical writers and philosophers of classical antiquity, particularly in regard to physiology, and is also used in Greek as lesion, stoffelijke kracht met het lichaam vergroeid is. What the hell are we? This is interesting. It's the same with that term vicarious, like their other songs. What am I thinking of? It's pneumonia or something. Pneumonia. That's a longontsteking. Aandoening van de longen. That's a lung infection. That's just what I was thinking of. That's a word I know. All right.
About you.
Oh, I like that.
Child, wake up. Child, release the light. Wake up now, child. Wake up. Child, release the light. Wake up now, child.
Listening to this, right? There's something hypnotizing about their music, because it's a pattern that keeps repeating itself, right? I can only imagine what it's like to be intoxicated and listening to this shit. Imagine being drunk and listening to this shit. You just get lost in this void. Imagine doing LSD or shrooms on this, bruh. You just be sitting there, dun 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 dun. But I like it.
This flesh, this guise, this mask,
This guys.
this dream. Wake up, remember, we are born out of one breath,
So,
one word,
breath.
are all one spark, sun becoming.
Hello, Tanya. Regards from Belgium. You hear the subtle, the drumsticks clacking. This is a soundtrack music. Ooh, is that a little bongo drum? This music is strangely futuristic, but also reminds me of the jungle. This part reminds me of, it's like cyberpunk, but in the jungle. This is what this is a vibe. Neon jungle. That's what this is to me. Because of the synth, and then the drums. It's almost like meditation. This music is almost like meditation to me. You hear how the drum took over? It's both now. Thank you, Dudder. I appreciate that. This is disturbing. It's not done. I was like, is it done? Nope. Oh, that fucking guitar is... You know, I appreciate that this is so long. I appreciate it because music nowadays isn't. In general, music nowadays it isn't this long. So to hear this, which was normal way back, I remember it's kind of it's reminiscing me because it reminds me of when I was a kid and I'd be playing with my action figures as a kid, toys, listening to fucking Black Sabbath, and these guys would just the songs would just go long because there'd be different versions. There'd be studio version, CD version, but there'd be other versions. Chat, I wasn't talking about you guys. Don't worry about it. There'd be other versions that are just extended, and you'd just be listening, jamming to the vibing to the instruments just play. It's like they're telling their story, and it's just this ride that they take you on. I just got that here. I really like this band, man.